So right now we're visiting this farm. Okay, this is all the way, like a little bit, maybe 1 hour from the main city, Jaipur. And this is we are in desert. This is called Rajasthan. It's a desert state. Okay, and you can find all the Aravalli hills here, but in the desert they're growing the garden. So we just came, and this are everything naturally organic. So look at this. You can see the sand on I'm walking. This is all desert, like you can see everywhere. And so this is right after like it's just still a little bit winter here, so it's still so green here, and you can see like how they're growing. So I want to like show you guys how people are growing, and nobody have any excuse to not to grow anything, because if they can grow in a desert and organically, everything organically they grow. And so this is also their purpose, to show people like, oh, everybody can grow and organically. Yeah, they go. So here, so this is small garden we're starting with. So this is the guy who live here taking care of. So he growing this for his family. So right now we are just visiting this organic farm. So we are look at this garden, and these are the papaya trees here, and holy basil. And look at this. Look at this papaya. So many papayas coming here. This is so much papaya. Look at this. So and a small tree. Okay. And looks so much. And this is eggplants or brinjal, coriander down there, or cilantro. See, like you can see all. Eggplants, you can see all the way down there is eggplants. Look at this papaya tree all the way down there, and look at this onion. These are all onion, and more papayas and more onion. Look at this water system. So they call dip. Dip means like a drop, so see, you can see like one drop, like not so much, because there's no water in this desert. It's hardly you get water here, and borewell is like you have to dig like more than 400 feet, and so hard to get much water here. And there's no rain in this desert, maybe like 2-3 times a year only rain. It's called rainy season, but there's no rainy season here. So okay, look at this. So this is more papaya trees here. This is so much. How much, like they're growing, and the papaya is coming. And there's some tomatoes, and this is dill.
Papa, I think he said 120.
Oh wow! So I heard Azra said this thing is 120 papaya tree they're growing here.
120 or 130.
And onion. Even they have sugar cane. Look.
Sugar cane?
Yeah. Look at this. This is called we call chula or stove. Stove. So look at this. They made out of clay. You can see, and they do all the cooking here in right by the garden. And these are the firewood they use. These plants, they say this is good for like a stone. आपके gallbladder में या फिर kidney का? हाँ, दोनों में काम है. Yeah, kidney stone and gallbladder stone. So this plant. So I just check. I have an app. You can, if I don't know if you can see, this is the plant. So they have lots of medicine plants here also. Yeah, I have in my house. Okay, if you see here, this is come from see, this is come from millet and wheat, and this one more is called I forgot another name. So there are three things are together. So this is for the cows, and this is for their animals, like milk animal they have here. So they do, so they have a cow farm, but in a different area, not here. So this is mostly our vegetable area, but they grow this here and they collect this for the animals. So they're saying in this they mix with all these three, so that means the cow get like all the nutrition they need. So this is like perfect, how they're collecting this, and it's easier and to feed throughout the year. Okay, so look at this here. So they're growing so many things here right now, and see, this is spinach, cilantro, and they have this is drip system. They have this drip system for this kind of small areas, very like useful. And so they have cucumber also. Look at this. They have a cucumber. So they grow there, and see this how they made this fence system, and they grow all the way up. So see how the system work here. Netting. It's a metal netting. So they use this, and they all the cucumber, everything they climb up there. So they use. Yeah. So because what happened? Squash, different squash here we have. So they say squash grows here. You can see here, and it's climb up there, and they go up. So that way they get some shade under here. So the cilantro, spinach can grow. Look at this. Who's here? Miss Pink. Miss Pinky. Gulabi. Look at this here. What else are they growing? They're growing so many squash, and they have
ककड़ी भी है,
oh the cucumber. वो तो सब उधर क्या भिंडी हो?
वो कद्दू है.
Okay, look at this pumpkin also. You can see straight. See the pumpkin there. All ladies' finger. And they use mulch here.
दिन में सब्जी अपनी तैयार हो जाती है. 45 days.
So he said 45 days this vegetation will vegetable all are ready in 45 days. So he was showing all the way down there is a watermelon, because watermelon grows in summer here. Everything is seasonal in India. You don't find, you can find in the big cities some oxygen stuff, but mostly you can find in the village all seasonal. Everything seasonal. Okay, so this is what you call it's a small flour mill. So they use like anything, millet, any wheat. So tractor. You can see the pulleys here, right here, and they run with the tractor, and they make this for the animals. So they make like all mixed together for the nutrition for the cows and the animals. Look at these tomatoes, and there's still so many tomatoes coming. You can see. And he says it's season here until like May. May is the hottest part of month in India, especially Rajasthan here. And you can see the soil it's so sandy this is and how they're growing in sandy and naturally and organically. So it's amazing to see this. Look at this beets.
Beetroot.
Yeah, the beetroots, and see the fenugreek. If you know the kasuri methi also, this is they use the kasuri methi and with these greens and the cilantro. You can see all the way down there. See so much, and all the onion. See all how much onion they're growing. So they garden this, and they see the spinach, and they sell also this vegetable in the market. Look at this. This is cabbage. They're growing all the way down there, and this is this thing is end a season. So they start this in September, October at that time, and they have other.
ये गाठ गोभी है.
Yeah, look at this.
गाठ गोभी बोलते हैं इसे.
जी हाँ. Look at this. This also is growing here. Okay, see this is all the veggies and how they grow. So they say after, so when they harvest everything, so what they do, they bring the cows here. So they keep the cows. So cow will eat whatever left over here. Any green here, cow will eat, and all the cow dung, all this cow poop, they keep it here, and so what they do, they feed cow here. So they bring we just saw back there they have millet, wheat, and I think they have pearl millet also. So they feed those here cows, and whatever the leftover look at this, whatever leftover they cover the cow poop here. They don't keep the chicken the same because it's too much to take care of this thing, because wild animal come like fox and those, so they have to have extra work for that. So they don't. So what they do? So they just cover this cow dung or cow poop with this, so they don't smell. So nothing. There's no smell. And then right after, like in a few months, they plant new garden. You can see this. Look at this here, and how the soil. See the sand become like this. You know how they do. And if you dig a little bit like more, you can find the sand here. See, the sand are mixed together. You can see they have a sand here down, but they grow in the sand. So that's how the system work here. And they have a dripping system also here, and they don't put so much water because there's no much water in this desert, and but they're still growing. And look, all this green and all this flower. So how this system works. So they don't have any like a weed also much here because of bedding. See this behind me?
Sarkanda.
This is like called sarkanda. In a Hindi name, I have to look for English name. And so in India, actually, people grow this. Now the system, they don't use this because the people used to make hut out of this. So this is the dry. They cut, they dry them, and they put the make hut like mud house, and they have a hut on top like this grass, and so that way. And the summer is so cool and winter is warm because of that. And now water nothing comes, so they're using this one for the vegetation. If we just saw the shade where they're growing all squash, cilantro, spinach, so they use this to cover on top. They put this on top on the roof. It's a metal roof, and that way they keep shade under. And because they have this growing everywhere, so they can just use this and they don't have to do anything. And on top of this they can grow vegetable, can grow like a squash and gore, and also it's called a white pumpkin. They can grow on top like this. Look at this. This is guava tree, and they have a dates also. If you can see, look at the dates tree. Okay, see the tree behind me. Okay, so this is called harsingar, Hindi name, and it's called medicine use. I'm reading about this. They're saying this is good for like when we have temperature, you can use this. Malaria when they caused by mosquito, so they treat this also, that fever, because when high temperature. So and also diarrhea, when we have diarrhea they can use this also. So this has so many, and liver also. So this one has so many medicine use. So they're saying it's hard to grow in the desert, but they have one so far, and I think one is enough for your medicine. This is the water tank here, and see, like they collect the water here. So this is a big heavy lid here. I don't want to lift this up. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. But see this tank. This is all like, see this is a big tank here. And see those house and the roof. So they all the rainwater they collect through the roof, from the roof, and they collect here, and they fill up this tank. So and they pump it from here back to the tank on the roof, and that's where they can use all. Look at this. His name is Cloud, actually. Badal. Look, he's pretty. Look at him. Look at this. And so we just came here. So our host, they bought chai. It's very common in India. Whenever you go, even if it's 100 degrees outside, they will bring chai for you. This is very common. This is like hospitality. She's trying to smell this.
I cannot drink it sadly, but it's fine.
Well, look at this. So this house is so nice and temperature so cool here. You know why? Because see how thick this wall. And so middle of the wall, they said they put all the clay. Okay, so the clay in the middle. So wall, like this is brick here and brick here, and middle is the clay. So that's how they keep this house so cool temperature. It's a beautiful house, nice and clean.
Library.
Wow.
Farmer.
Wow, look at this, all the library. Look at this nice big window. And you can see the wall is so thick and so big. Like because of more wider, that's how they keep this house cool in the desert. So he said when they bought this land, look at this land, was like this. This is a picture.
This is sandy.
Yeah, see, this is like a sandy. The soil is just all sand, and how much they work And they make
2008 में
2008.
8
Wow.
में
So
purchase
2008, he said 2008 they bought this land. Before, after. See the difference. Look at this flower. This is mogra. Look at this begonvillea growing in
Satavari
and marigold.
Satavari
Okay, look at this Satavari. This going through the begonvillea. Nice. Look at this. Look at this more papaya. So they cover this papaya because what happened when the papaya get ripe? So all the birds comes and eat. So they cover this to protect papaya from the birds. So we going to see her forest.